Newfound adventure. A pot of tea. We get to chill with Tataru. Oh, look at all these goodies. It's so empty.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
Make the most of it.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Are they actually gonna let us answer? Ooh, ooh. A grand new adventure, of course.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you.
Oh.
You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
Time for vacation.
For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
Costa del Sol
Acquaint
vacation.
yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
Alright, that does sound pretty fun.
Oh, with so many exciting places to choose from, it's hard to narrow it down. But I believe I have the perfect destination in mind. Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
Back to Thavnair? Hell yeah.
I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
No.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
That's okay.
Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Oh, that's very soon. Pockets! I'm sorry, it has to make sure it has pockets! Oh, she's just making it right now.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
Aww.
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
I haven't even touched my snacks.
I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Okay. First of all, listen here, you little... we're gonna fall asleep.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Tataru, please. Is this the airing? What? Who the fuck?
Unless I am returned.
Newfound adventure? What the fuck was that? Oh, this song is creepy. I love it. What a way to start. You fell asleep.
Ah, you're awake.
Hello.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
Aw.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! Into a masterpiece! No napping this time. Oh. A little more room in the shoulders, open up the cuffs, a final adjustment to the hem. What are you making? Aw, that's super cute. Ready for a bold new adventure. Yay! So what do I owe you? Okay. We're walking billboard. Taro's boutique. Clink clink of gill. Yay! I don't know. My brain's just weird like that. Maybe if I recorded all of my adventures. Collection expand. Oh, no, she's giving me notes. Okay. Coin keeper. Thank you. Bountiful ruins. The former receptionist. Maride's Mahane. That's probably not how you pronounce that at all. Let's go. Yeah. Leo. Welcome. Thank you. We are. Oh wait, are we ever really alone? Ruins beneath the bounty. A sunken treasure vault? Why yes, that sounds lovely. Professor Jolene! Would you like a glass of water? Aww. Yes. And what may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? Oh, how about a drink? Yes, yes, yes. Wait, is this, do we have to get him drunk enough but not too drunk? Is that the challenge here? How many drinks can this guy handle? Oh. Uh-oh. Shit, he's onto us. I'm what they call an adventurer. Azaldal, sure. Pawn of the Ori tribe, which sailed to Thavnir from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Radzat Han. Alzadal the Third. Oh. Both of those are entirely unrealistic. Impossible. No one's ever done that. A small island. That's rough. I see you're giving me drinks to soften me up. I didn't say stop. Two can play in this game. Come on, give me some too. Jesus. Maybe you take it slower. Like saver them, my dude. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Zama, a connoisseur of spirituous potables. Yes, yes, he is. Uh-oh. Don't you dare ask me for another one. Oh. Dang it. I thought we were gonna get another. Oh, you know. Hero of the final days. You're oh no! He bought one himself? How drunk is he gonna be? You're gonna fall asleep. Desperate to try treasure map. One will show the way the entrance of the vault. It seems you could only get in from some merchant. What's his name? A toast, my best friend. More drinks! Let the man drink. Let the man drink. Parched. Jesus. There was a time to stop. We have long since passed it. Often at the usual place. What's the usual place? Some useful version. No! We didn't get all the info. I just wanted to help him. Ah, dang it. I found you. I met the professor. Otherworldly horde. I ain't gonna even try. Zashel. Huh. So pretty. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the market lanes. Oh, I love this outfit. It's so cute.
Please, Zashel, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says.
How do
A
we
fake
know
I'd
it's
wager.
true?
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly.
Oh,
This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed would never return with that treasure alive.
what the fuck? Oh.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchased.
Oh, he's
that
part of it. He's
precious
part of it. It's a
Whatever
setup.
they pay will be but pittance against the golden
God.
hoards they stand to uncover.
They're pulling a scam here. Estinian! Oh no, he's gonna buy it, isn't he? He's gonna fall for their scam. Estinian's gonna buy an
What is it?
NFT.
Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Yeah. I'm sure you're getting paid well enough for this scam job.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Stay it! No, at least find out how much it is! Dude. It probably is a fake. Just, hey, Justinian, how goes?
Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Thavner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
And eating. God, I really want some Indian curry. I had some Japanese curry yesterday, but it's
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
supposedly. Let's see that map.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, they want to get out of here before we realize it's
Mind
a fake.
us.
And now I fleece one of the heroes of the
I
final
knew
days.
it!
Pray the sisters will look elsewhere.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure. Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
I can't even be mad at you, Estinian, you stinky man.
I hope to do for Thavner what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove. Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Oh, he knows. Okay.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims.
Absolutely.
Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
Aw, he bought it to help the kid. You still shouldn't buy NFTs.
You
though, Estinian.
are coming along, yes?
I mean, yeah.
I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Can't believe we gotta do Siren Song C again. You will recall I spoke of visiting Thavner at Reacher's request. Let's go. Matja! Yeah, we need a boat. We want to go on a boat. Use my boat. No, my boat. Use all of our boats. Okay. What are you doing, little kid? This is dangerous. Estinian's perceptive. Show yourself. We purposely took a longer path. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. But still don't scam people. A whole army. Don't worry. I am an army. Estinian. Yeah, how would we carry it all out? What do we have? Pockets that can hold hundreds of items, no matter how much they weigh? Oh, here we go. Just a Stola! That's all we need! So we're 2 DPS, so we need tank and healer. Oh god, it's gonna be Thancred and Urianger. And Kryl doesn't go on these, right? Yeah. Gry something. I wanted to ask for more. Aw, Estinian the dad. I can't believe everyone's become a dad. not as gruff as he makes out to be. Friends for the road. No, I want to ask the others. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look who it is. The students. Stop making people appear. How are you just summoning people? Oh, there we go. I knew it was waiting on emotes. Yeah, let's go talk to Graha. Days.
Ah, Urgica, my good man.
No.
Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment.
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities.
Oh.
We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Vow.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
Actually, that's exactly why.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
What is it? I'd like to know. Carl, he's gonna kill you.
Then again, it's not so urgent. I can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Oh.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
Okay, anyway, I gotta go back.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Carl, please, my crush just walked in and asked if I wanted to go on an adventure. That's the thing I want to do the most.
Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
Yes, 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 yes. That was my first suggestion.
Since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Goobel Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Charlian the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Hell yeah, my wife.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare.
Gross.
Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here.
Can't wait to see more Loperites.
So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
They better be the next
None
tribe.
can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Well, we are pretty DPS heavy right now, so I guess so.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
I already forgot what it was, Kyle. I'm so sorry. It sounded
Right.
boring.
Then it's off to the library.